recording of this video, it is October 29th. Halloween is only 2 days away. I wanted to grab a soap that really gave me a good Halloween feel. So for today, I'm going in with Hendrix Classic & Company Final Pleasure. I'd love to say who this soap was inspired by, but I have no idea how to pronounce any of it. So I'll just go ahead and leave it down below here. Peter, you are a wizard. The amount of citrus and freshness coming out of this soap is crazy. Then there's warmth built in here to tame that citrus just a bit. This is amazing. And I'll be lathering up this amazing soap with this amazing brush, the Aylsworth Altare with a G5C synthetic knot. And now I got about 2 days worth of growth. So I'm gonna be using a razor that I've had since the summer and I haven't used it yet. I don't know why. Let me introduce you to the RazoRock Daily. I'll be using this to take down the 2 days worth of growth. This is a beautiful razor, and I've never seen a razor that has as big of a slant as this. Once the growth is gone, I'll go ahead and splash on HC&C Final Pleasure Aftershave Splash. But guys, it doesn't end there. No, I'll be ending off the entire shave with Hendrix Classic & Company Final Pleasure EDP. First, let's toss on some Uccello Rosa pre-shave. All right, let's go ahead and load up the brush. All right, so the Altair is nicely loaded and ready to be painted on. And now I'll go ahead and toss in a Persona Platinum. So I just loaded the razor, and just looking at it, I thought I snapped the blade because it bent so far. It looks like there's very little to no blade reveal, and the angle on this is just crazy. All right, enough talking. Let's get the shave going. All right, here we go. First pass with the RazoRock Daily. I'm getting really excited. Let's go. All right, first pass is done. I'm kind of blown away by this razor. Let me go ahead with that second pass and make sure to stick around to the end of the video. I'll go over my thoughts on the gear that I used for today's shave. And while I have you here, do you have the RazoRock Daily? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment. While you're leaving a comment, if you want to go ahead, hit the like button, share this video, and of course subscribe. That would be amazing and most appreciated. Let's get on with that second pass. Let's get on with that second pass with the RazoRock Daily. All right, there you have it. Second pass is done. I am really loving the angle of this razor. It is so easy to use. It reminds me of the Henson and the Apex, but with way more steepness to it, if that makes any sense. Let's get on with that third pass. All right, third pass with the RazoRock Daily. All right, there you have it. End of the third pass. Let me wash off the rest of the soap, finish off the rest of the shave, and share my thoughts on the gear that I used. If you're still sticking around, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just stick around to the end and get to know my thoughts a little more. And of course, share your thoughts if you have this razor or any HC&C down in the comments. Let's start a conversation and let's talk amongst each other and figure out what gear we all have and what we're very proud of. All right, let me get in there with the Parker's Allen Block. There is very little stinging at all. Like, I'm even trying to find it. Maybe right here there's a little bit of stinging. Up here on the cheek maybe a little bit. But for the most part, guys, that was a crazy good shave. This razor has blown my mind. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, and if this is one of the many times you're watching my videos, you already know what's coming. But for the new person, as you saw, I rubbed the alum block on my face. The alum does multiple different things. It helps with any irritation or nicks that you may have gotten during your shave, and it helps close your pores. What the alum block also does for me is it gives me a good indication on how that shave went. If my face was really stinging, I know that I was being way too aggressive, maybe I was pressing way too hard, and my next shave, maybe I need to settle down a little bit. What I also do while the alum is on my face, I don't wash it off right away. Now, I do recommend washing it off. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna clean up my gear, I'm gonna clean up my area and get my area ready for the next shave. While I'm cleaning and getting ready, the alum is on my face and it's tingling and it's doing its thing. As a matter of fact, while I'm talking to you right now, I can feel it tingling and doing its thing. So let me go ahead, clean up my area and get it ready for the next shave. All right, so the RazoRock Daily, and I forgot to mention, with a plus plate, is all cleaned up and ready for its next use. And the Altair is all cleaned up and it's ready for its next use. All right, so my gear is all cleaned up, my area is cleaned up, it's ready for my next shave. While I've been cleaning and while I'm talking to you right now, I still feel the alum doing its thing. Next, what I'll do is wash off the alum and get ready to put on some Thayers. With the Hydrating Milky Toner Thayers, I've been blending it with the clear Thayers, unless I'm using an aftershave splash that has a lot of alcohol in it. Then I will put a little bit of milky hydrating Thayers within the aftershave splash, and it turns that alcohol-based splash into skin food. Let me go ahead and throw on the clear Thayers first. Now let me go ahead, splash on some Hendrix Classic & Company Final Pleasure Aftershave Splash. And I'll throw in the Hydrating Milky Toner Thayers. Wow, there's a lot of wood smell to this aftershave. Maybe that's the warmth that was in the soap. HC&C, how do you do it? All right, let's go ahead and finish off the entire shave with Hendrix Classic & Company Final Pleasure EDP. All right, and there's the end of the shave. Let me go through the gear that I used. First, let me talk about this razor. I am so impressed by how great of a shave this is. This, I gotta say, felt more like a medium razor. Although I'm still really learning what the difference is between the mediums and the milds and the aggressive. For example, this did not feel like my Henson mild. I would say it felt a little more like the Henson medium. The angle on this thing is unreal. This is a razor that you don't have to think when you're using it. And they do have a mild version of the plate. So if you do like mild razors, this might be a good choice for you. Plus, look at it. It looks fantastic. Ucella Rosa. Guys, this is a great pre-shave. It's a new company just coming out. Isaac is an amazing human being. I recommend following him on Instagram. I'll leave his handle down below here so you can go check him out, ask him any questions. Because not only is this a pre-shave oil, it's also a post-shave. You're hitting two birds with one stone. Ucella Rosa, guys. Check them out. Hendrix Classic & Company. The soaps that they make are so good. In my opinion, they're some of the top soaps in the market. If you're looking for a beautiful citrusy scented soap that has some woods in it, which brings down the citrus just so much so you're not walking around smelling like a grapefruit all day. Final Pleasure might be exactly what you're looking for. Plus, Halloween is around the corner. Just look at the label. Does that not scream Halloween to you? It does to me. A fantastic label, fantastic scented soap, a fantastic lathering soap, a fantastic protective soap, and a fantastic residual slickness soap. Guys, this is fantastic. And now the splash, really can't say much more. This thing exploded with a woodsy scent within it. You still got the citrus out of it, but you could definitely get some woods. And combine it with the Hydrating Milky Thayers, personally, I think it just raised it to a whole new level. My face is so soft. It feels so good. And lastly, if you're not going to get the soap or the splash, but you're looking for a great EDP, HC&C Final Pleasure EDP should be one of the fragrances in your collection. Guys, head over to Hendrix Classic, pick up the EDP, and you can thank me later. So if you're looking for a really good soap set, guys, Final Pleasure from HC&C should be on your list. All right, there's the end of the shave. I hope you're able to take something away from this video. Maybe you're gonna try out some of the gear that I've been using for yourself. And if you do, let me know right away. On that note, you make it a great shave, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.